Hey guys, it's Joshy here bringing you my next Sun and Moon Wi-Fi battle. Now this battle was against Eros, a guy I had met on Pimp Night Chat, and we've battled a few times since, and this one was really cool, so I thought it deserved an upload. If you guys do like this video, please do let me know in the comments. I'd like to hear if there's any Pokemon you'd like me to use or teams, that'd be great. Also, if you do really like this battle, fire blast that like button because every like helps. Anyway, so we're straight into the battle here. He's going to lead off with his Guzzler, which is his Swallow. I'm guessing it's Guzzler because it's Swallow close to Swallow, but anyway. And I'm going to lead off with my Tauros. So most of the time people would think this is an alright matchup, or depending what I carry, but I'm actually my special specs Tauros, so I carry the Thunder. So as long as I don't miss, I should get a kill here. So anyway, he actually is a physical Swallow, which is interesting. I'm like, it's not obviously wrong to use one, but I haven't seen a physical Swallow for a while, so that was really cool. And so that Thunder's going to take that Swallow down. So that's one down for me, well, on his team, and I'm up. And here comes in the Pokemon that was most frustrating of the whole match. So, yeah, so I thought I'm going to stick in and use Thunder here because I would like to get a Parahax on him. But stupid me didn't think I had Sheer Force, so I'm not going to get a Parahax. So anyway, he Leech Seeds me, and I'm like, okay, this is probably a pretty stally set, so this is going to be fun. So this Pokemon was actually just great fun to work with for the whole battle anyway. So, excuse me, after that Leech Seed, excuse me. So anyway, after that Leech Seed, I'm not going to stay in, there's nothing I can do. He's pretty much recovering most of the HP I take off, and then I'm locked into Thunder. So anyway, I'm going to bring out Simisear here, and he goes for the Substitute, and I'm like, I'm glad I switched then and no later. Because I don't have any Pokemon with sound-based moves either, so I need to get rid of this thing. So anyway, I'm going to go for the Hidden Power because I carry the Hidden Power Psychic. I could go for Fire Blast, but I don't want a chance of missing. So it's obviously going to be strong enough because Simisear is Life Orbed as well to be able to take down the Substitute. So he goes for another Leech Seed on Simisear. Not too bad, but you know, I really want to hit this thing with a Fire Blast and get rid of it. It's a pain, you know, roses have thorns and this one's a big thorn in his team towards mine. But anyway, he here is going to withdraw his Roserade because, I mean, it's not High Garden. Yeah, just realised that nickname. So anyway, he's going to bring in the Slowbro, which is a good matchup. I do get the Fire Blast off, and I'm sitting there thinking, oh, I'd like to get a burn on this thing, it'll be really useful. And I do, I'm like, woo! Yay for me. But I'm, you know, Leech Seed, I'm weak, and Simisear could be very useful about taking out that Roserade or causing some damage against some other things. So I don't really have any interest in leaving Simisear in for this matchup. So here I'm going to pull him back and bring out my Tauros again. This one, you know, I thought if I got a half decent hit off, I'd be pretty happy against him here. But Tauros is on pretty weak health, and because he's a special set, he's not affected by the burn, so Tauros is going to go down. But that wasn't too much fuss to me, I was fine. Tauros did his work at the start of the battle. So I'm going to bring in my shiny Golisopod here that I have, and yeah, so as long as he doesn't switch, which I'm assuming he won't, I'm going to go First Impression, and that's going to do a large amount of damage. There wasn't much on his team that really would have liked to switch into a First Impression. There's probably one, but he probably didn't want to get it damaged, then face a Water type move. So anyway, he brings back out this Roserade, and I'm like, come on. Not really, come on, I just need to get rid of this thing. It's just, it could stall out a lot of problems on my team. So I actually went for the Liquidation here because I thought, you know, I'll get a decent chunk maybe, and it wasn't too bad, but see, when he's got his Black Sludge and then the Leech Seed recovery, it all adds up. So anyway, here, I'm not sure what I exactly want to do with this, and he actually then goes to the Giga Drain. I was trying to gauge what moves he had, and I was trying to suss it out, and I thought, you know, worst case scenario, Golisopod gets knocked down far enough, but usually the berry's strong enough to keep me out of my emergency escape, from activating. So I do stay and get another one off. I actually get the defense drop there, which was pretty cool if I was, you know, being able to do too much. And this turn I thought, okay, I'm hoping he's not going to go for the sub. I'm not sure what he'll do here, but there's not much I can do, and I don't really want to swap anything in at this point. So I'm just going to go for an Aqua Jet now. He's had the defense drop and hopefully get hit and he goes for the substitute, and I thought, damn it, I shouldn't have gone for the Aqua Jet, I should have gone just for the liquidation or something. But it's not too bad. I just wanted to, I was hoping he'd hit me again and knock me down to my emergency escape. So anyway, luckily the Leech Seed doesn't knock me down that far, because that could have been a pain. But it could have also been a blessing as well. So I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch here. He's going to definitely attack, and I'm luckily strong enough to be able to take out his sub before I get hit. And that's going to be the Golisopod. Down to low enough health that he's going to be swapped out with the emergency exit, which is what I wanted here. I had him, you know, his sub was down, so I wasn't too fast, but he is back on higher health. So I'm going to bring the Simisear in here, and you know, I've got 2 super effective attacks against him, and this guy can wall out a few Pokemon on my team, so I don't think he's planning on staying in. So due to that, I expected the swap, which I was lucky I got, and I went for a Nasty Plot. But see, the Nasty Plot wasn't a bad move either, because if he stayed in, he had to sub-store me after this, because I would be able to take the sub down every turn anyway. So afterwards, I carry, other than Hidden Power Psyche, I have Fire Blast, which may not work against him, and then Focus Blast. So I'm like, okay, I'm not going to swap. I don't want anything to swap into attack here. I'm just going to take a decent chunk of HP off him with the Hidden Power, and Simisear goes down. But that's fine. So here I bring in the shiny Dedenne. This is a Dedenne I actually hatched for Jake, my boyfriend's birthday, a year or 2 ago. But I have him at the moment just getting his EVs right, and we might be using him in some multi-battles maybe soon if we get some done. But anyway, Dedenne gets off the revenge kill there, nice one, and he's going to bring back in this Roserade, and I thought I'd go for the Signal Beam here, gauge the damage, which, you know, is very special defensive, but I also didn't want to switch anything into Leech Seed. I thought he's probably going to Leech Seed me, so I'll stay in, get that, and then make a move. Almost a very stupid move that I didn't think it through, but it did go in my favour, so that, excuse me, so that was fine. And yeah, so here I'm like, okay, now it's time to swap. I've got Leech Seed off, so if I swap now, he's not going to use it 2 turns in a row unless he guesses the swap. And I bring back in the Golisopod, and he pulls out the Sludge Bomb, and I was like, whoa, that's probably lucky you went for the Leech Seed first. But nonetheless, that's the Golisopod down, and that's fine with me. I know he does get a little bit more recovery, but I'm not phased at all with that. So now I'm going to bring in my Incineroar, and I looked at his team and I thought nothing here he has left really wants to stay into a really powerful, because he does, I believe, have most, or at least a fair bit of attack EVs and full IVs in attack. So I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz, and he actually stays in, and I thought, yes, goodbye High Garden. So this stall wall is down, and I'm thankful for that. So anyway, I'm going to keep my Incineroar in anyway here, and he brings in his Sork, and I thought this thing's probably sturdy, who knows. I'm fairly defensive, but he goes for the Retaliate, and I take that really well, and I thought, okay, well, I'm going to go for Flare Blitz here, see how much damage I can do again. I do have the Dark Z move, oh wait, not Dark Z move, I have the Malicious Moonsault Z move, but there's no use using it here. And he leaves just, and he's burned, so if the Leech Seed wasn't up, he would have gone down, but, you know, Invisible Sturdy or Focus Sash there, but that's fine. And I'm going to go down to this turn to the reversal. Now, I didn't realise I should have an Assault Vest, but wouldn't have mattered too much on the Incineroar in the end anyway, because the Dedenne actually carried the Electric Z move, but you'll see his last Pokemon, there wasn't anywhere I wanted to pull out the Z move in case he did make the swap. Then it could have been goodbyes for my team because it was a stupid move. So anyway, I'm going to bring the Dedenne back in here, and I'm going to go for Play Rough, and that's easily going to be enough, even though there's no attack EVs and it's not a very strong attacker, to take him down. So that's 1 left on his team, 2 left on mine, so he's going to bring in his Saddest, which is his Electivire. So he actually goes for the Ice Punch, and I thought, okay, you know, he doesn't carry the Earthquake or anything. He does take over just over half health, and I looked at it and I thought, you know, probably Grass Knot's going to do pretty well. It's going to be pretty strong. He does take it well, and I thought if I'm lucky to get a high then low roll, I may just live this, but unfortunately Dedenne doesn't. So that's Dedenne down. But he got 2 revenge kills in this match, which were pretty good, and a decent chunk off. So here I'm going to bring in my Midnight, my Shiny Minior, last Pokemon, and I was pretty confident as long as he didn't carry something way too powerful, I should be able to live it. So it actually goes for the Ice Punch again, so I don't know if he was banded or scarfed, possibly. That's probably what he was, scarfed, I'm not sure. But nonetheless, I'm going to get the Shell Smash off, and luckily enough he also took me down low enough to activate my shields down for him. So I'm able to drop the shell, my attack and speed get a nice big boost. Defenses do go down, but I will outspeed in this turn. And I'm able to take him down with the Power Gem. So it was a nice close match there. Really fun. It always is fun versing him. He doesn't play by tiers, so I just bring a mix of Pokemon, and sometimes I look at his team and I'm like, whoa, that's pretty intimidating, and I've got these Pokemon. But you know, you play through it and you have fun, and I actually have a good battle against him coming up for one of the theme teams that I've got to put together. So that's it, guys. I really hope you did enjoy it. Leave me, as I said, some information in the comments about the new format, and if there's anything you'd like to see. Anyway, guys, until my next video, I'll see ya.